I'm starting to hurt right now. I didn't bring my brace.
It's going through a tough time, to be honest.
I don't have any offers.
Woo! Let's go. All it takes is one school to say yes, and then boom, you're on everybody's radar. That's insane. Man.
Back next year or not, but if I am, we'll do it. If not, you guys will do it, all right?
We're glad to have you as a quarterback, Jesse. One more time.
Helmet time! Loud! 9, 1, 2, 3, 9!
High school football is hard. It's grueling, it's demanding, it's physically draining. And I think that everybody sees the Friday night lights, and that's the part that's glorified, but what they don't see is the process. Coaching caught my eye and my heart at a young age. I started coaching when I was 14 years old. There was just a group of kids at the same school that I went to that had a really bad first experience with football. They played for a local flag football team, and the coach showed up on Saturdays with alcohol under his breath, and they were coached poorly. They weren't cared about, and as a result, they lost every single game that they played. And this was their first experience playing football in the real world. And I was heartbroken to see that, because the game had really made an impact on me in such a short time in my life. And I wanted it to do the same for them. And so myself and David Feldman, who's now our defensive coordinator and assistant head coach, and my best friend, we went up to the kids and we said, hey, listen guys, if you get enough kids, we'll coach you guys next year, and it's gonna be a great season. I remember they had coaching shirts for the league. They only came in 2XL. We were 14 years old wearing 2XL shirts, just baggy things, and we ended up winning all of our games. We went to the championship, we won that, we went to another championship. And to change a horrible experience into a great experience and ultimately benefit young kids and help people I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to help people, and football is the way that I want to do it. Yeah, I definitely want to come out. I think next weekend would be better. This weekend we are doing a bunch of renos at the house. Right, I remember that. I think you told me that. It was after a big play at a 7-on-7, right? Just send me his tape. I'm about to head over to the office anyway, so it's perfect. I'll check him out when I get there. The biggest challenges that I see when players are trying to get scholarships is limited exposure. And I think sometimes that people build this mindset of if you're good enough, they will find you. And unfortunately, that's just not really that true. I think it's if you're good enough, they may find you. There's an estimated 1,080,000 high school football players in America, and less than 3% of those players make it to the Division I level. So what you're trying to do is something elite. The margin for error is so small. 1 inch too short and you're off somebody's board. Over the last few years, we've had just about every major university in the country come visit our school. And that's something that, starting as a 6-man football program, I never believed was possible. I remember in spring of 2019, in a 5-week period, we had over 150 Division I visits in that 5-week period. One day we had 13 universities stop by in one day. My number one job as a coach is to have the players succeed as people, and to realize that each kid is different and they have different goals and they have different barriers, and to help them overcome those barriers and accomplish those goals is my job, because not everybody can do that on their own, and that's what a coach is for.
My grandfather's name was Cole Weightman. They called him Babe. He's in the Belle Vernon Hall of Fame. He played at Belle Vernon High School like me and Cole. Cole's gonna probably break the all-time tackle record of Belle Vernon history. You know, and he's gonna be a walk-in. So that puts me, my grandfather, my son, at the Belle Vernon Hall of Fame.
My name is Cole Weightman. I go to Belle Vernon area high school. I play linebacker. Last season, I did some big things for my team. Made a lot of tackles. We lost in the semifinals against Aliquippa. Just gotta play hard and need to work harder. I tore my meniscus wrestling. I wrestle also. I made it to states, but I had an injury default out because I really couldn't move, stretch out my leg at all. It's just frustrating being hurt, being out, losing all your gains and stuff. So that's a little thing in the back of my mind saying, hey, you need to work a little bit harder. You know, you just lost something that you could have got big, so you need to just make your senior year a whole lot better. I really want to go to school around here because me and my dad are real close. We hunt and fish all the time. Just trying to get that first offer and see where I go from there.
44, it's 80 degrees back in Clearwater. All right, so we just got into Pennsylvania. Woke up at 4 a.m. this morning to come see Cole. Flew in, just landed, figured we'd come out to the school. This is Belle Vernon, blue collar attitude in town, and I think that really resembles Cole as well. You know, I've known about Cole for a while, been watching his film, following his story. You know, he's a big time athlete. He's an awesome football player, an awesome wrestler. You know, he's tough, he's physical, he's gritty. He's everything you want in a defensive player. And for some reason, he's kind of flown under the radar in terms of recruiting. So, you know, I just really wanted to fly in, get to know him, see if there's anything we can do to help him, you know, with his recruiting, see if we could change that story a little bit. Really excited to see what's up. Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to finally meet you too.
Nice little setup you guys got here.
Yeah, it's a little bit cold.
I was just telling your mom that I went to pack yesterday, and I was like, all right, where are my shorts at? Like grabbing the laundry, and I'm like, look at my phone. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not Florida, it's cold up there. It's freezing out here for us. How's your knee doing?
It's doing all right. Frustrating.
Yeah.
I want to get surgery on the 22nd of April.
And then prom's literally a week after.
Yeah.
Bring the girlfriend to the dance in a wheelchair.
Yeah. She'll be pushing me in.
Hey, you got support. That's what counts. Do you know when you'll be full speed in terms of football?
Maybe like 4 weeks, maybe a month.
Okay. I mean, you've already toughed out some injuries before. I hear you wrestled with a broken nose. What was that like?
Actually, again.
Yeah.
It
again?
Yeah.
So it's happened more than once?
Yeah, I broke it this year again. It hurt though. It hurt real bad.
I bet. And then you had to tough it out through that.
Yeah, then weeks after that and weeks after that and just kept splitting it open.
Right.
Splitting it open again. It was pretty horrible.
That's got to be brutal.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
But it shows your toughness.
Yeah.
Not too many guys would wrestle through that, I don't think.
Started going to the gym. Me and my girlfriend went every single day, Monday through Saturday. So
Right.
I really don't want to take a day off because I'm going to get lazy if I miss a day.
You'll get lazy? I
Yeah.
don't think so. Watching how hard you work, just even online.
Just makes me feel better. Makes me forget about my knee and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating because I can only work up upper body.
For sure.
Can't work out lower body, and it's just I feel like every single part of me is sore right now still. I'm starting to hurt right now. I didn't bring my brace.
He's going through a tough time, well, to be honest, and you know, gonna have to figure out how we can help him through that. You could tell he's down on himself, saying, "Oh, it's a bad day today. I'm not feeling myself." Like you know, he's worried about his knee, and so I think we just have to push him out of his comfort zone. But you literally roll from football right into wrestling.
Yeah, there's no break.
You have no breaks.
There's a guy, he's my training coach, his name's Tim. He could literally get like words out of people if he wanted to, like torture. Like the stuff he does is just insane. And like you can't even, like I can't even drive home sometimes. I gotta like wait in my car for like 10 minutes just to get myself rejuvenated.
That's brutal.
Yeah, he's nuts.
But what do you want to get out of it? You know, like what are you working for?
Being the best.
At what?
Just sports, football, working hard physically has just been like a common theme ever since I was little. Me and my cousin would push each other
and stuff, and we just work all the time, just kill ourselves. 2 practices a night, 3 practices a night, just working up with like high schoolers or something. If we were in middle school or if we were in grade school, we would work out with the middle schoolers and practice with the high school. So we constantly killed ourselves just to try and be the best 6 times a week, Monday through Saturday. So nothing I'm doing right now is showing off to the cameras and stuff, and everything right now is true.
Right. And that's what we want to do, is we just want to show you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Go. I'm sensing two themes so far. Working hard and not giving yourself enough credit for working hard.
I just don't feel like I deserve that credit yet until like I get my grades good.
Because what? Because offers? Oh, because of your academics?
Yeah.
Cole, I've got guys who've been in college with way worse academics than you. What coaches want to see is they want to see an uptrend, right? What they don't want to see is this. So your GPA, if your GPA was the same as my GPA at the end, and yours was climbing and mine was downtrending, who looks better?
Yeah, you're right.
School, football, all that stuff, they're the same.
Yeah.
It's what are you doing now? You know, what have you done to overcome your shortcomings, right? And have you learned from the experience? I think you have to look at it in a little bit of a shorter term window, you know, looking at just your mistakes of the whole span of high school, like you're just gonna feel like crap about it. Whereas if you take the small wins where you can get them and improve on them and build on them, that's when it's gonna be over a long stretch of time, you're gonna feel better about it.
I'm just scared that I'm just gonna have to regret stuff when I'm older, because I messed up when I was younger.
Right.
And that's something my dad always told me, like, work hard now and have fun later. I didn't really understand it at the time.
One thing that I've learned about stressing out about things, one thing, it's automatic. Can you guess what it is?
What?
It doesn't help. Because at the end of the day, if you're stressing about, let's just say you're stressing about academics, right? And you make it, you stress for nothing, right? Okay, so if you stress about it and you fail, still didn't help anything, right? And so overthinking and overbeating yourself up about it before it happens makes you experience it twice, even if it goes wrong.
Yeah.
But if you slowly gain a slightly more positive outlook on it every day, that builds on it as well. Just the same as the stress will build on it. Your girlfriend's out working you over there.
Yeah, I know.
Cole is someone who's very hardworking, and he throws himself into sports like 24/7. He never has a day off, I swear. Every single weekend he does wrestling or football or works out or lifts or has to train. He always has something to do with everything of sports.
So how old do you think I am?
Let me see your arm hair.
My arm hair?
Yeah. Just make sure it's not gray. 32.
32? Okay, not bad. Close. I'm 29. I turned 30 this year. I'm not excited about it. Never realized I could ride a bike without hands.
Cole! Hey, jump in the skid steer, Cole.
Sorry, she's excited. Easy, what is that, huh? What is that, huh?
So what's the plan here? It's gonna be beautiful. I like the way it's looking already. Just the combo of the stone and the wood is awesome.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
We did a little weight room for him this winter
Ooh,
here.
that I gotta see.
It's mainly for her, but you know, we come in, like I said, this was a porch. This was
Right.
the front door.
Oh,
We
wow.
opened everything up. Made a half bath, you know, closet, and then, you know, the gym.
Oh, this is awesome.
But he has a trainer up there, you know, the lifting, strength and conditioning coach
Right.
at Belle Vernon. He's also a trainer up here, so he usually works out at 5 in the morning with
Okay.
that guy before school.
What time do you go to sleep?
Like 12 sometimes.
Yeah, you need to get more sleep, man.
Absolutely.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
So this is my daughter, Destiny, here. She's the oldest. She's 21. She is in Cal U, finishing up to be a teacher.
Nice.
This is Casey. This is Cole's older sister. She's a senior. And then this is Giovanni. He's the cousin / brother.
Okay.
So
Nice.
he's you see them three, they
Yeah.
wrestle together.
That's awesome.
As a dad, I want to prepare him for the next level.
Right. I did talk to the defensive coordinator at Liberty about Cole, and he was saying that he likes him. He's saying he's somebody that he's in the category of like he would like to see him compete at one of their camps to earn an offer type of position, basically. So, I mean, that's, he's definitely on their board, which is good. And then you said Toledo is hot and heavy on him, right? Yeah. We just need to turn that serious interest into an offer.
Just one, and it's gonna go.
That's right.
You know how it goes.
It's so
Bowling
momentum
Green.
based. Oh yeah, this has been going on for a while. And this says Buffalo told him he won on their board.
Yeah,
Does that mean number one on the
No,
board?
no, he's on
He's
the
on
board
the
for
board.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that they haven't started offering yet. Toledo, Coach Carey.
Either one is fine too. I'm gonna text Coach Miller at Coastal. So what I want to do is I want to create a note here, and since we both have iPhones, because they're better. I was trying to get a reaction out of him.
They can share.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, boom. So we're gonna go recruiting. So now we're gonna add the schools that are, like, we're gonna make a category called interested. Yeah. And we're gonna add all the schools that are interested in you. So Toledo, Akron, who else?
Virginia Tech.
Rutgers, Syracuse,
Rutgers, Syracuse, Kent State,
Virginia, Ball State, Ball State,
Green.
but Bowling Green, Coastal, Liberty, Buffalo,
Liberty.
Miami, Ohio.
Hold on. I'm gonna text Robert Morris right now. So yeah, Coastal said, well, you can assure him the interest is real, which is good, and he's not gonna BS me either. But the other thing is, these lifts and anything that you do that is impressive, send that to the schools too. Don't be too modest, because I know you're humble, you know what I mean? But you almost have to push that aside and say, I'm just gonna get myself out there. You can still do it in a humble way, but everybody else is doing that. Like in a COVID year, people are videoing every single, hey coach, watch how fast I eat this wing. Like the dumbest things are out there, you know what I mean? The thing that you have to think with is the more communication you put out is the more you receive.
Sometimes I get a little bit nervous because I don't want to be like, hey, I'd be a really big asset on a part of your team. But I feel like there's no other way of saying, hey, I'm interested in you without saying I'm interested.
I think that's even easier. Just say I'm interested. And worst that happens is they say, well, we're not quite ready.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
If I ask them, if they say that, should I just be like, bye?
I would just be like, I appreciate the honesty. What would I need to do to separate myself from some of the other guys you're recruiting? What I noticed, Cole, is you haven't asked these guys where you stand with them. And I know that can be a hard thing to ask. But to be honest, I think you're totally valid in asking them where you stand, especially if you get on the phone too and just, hey coach, I just want to, I'm just curious where I stand with you guys, what would you need to see from me to be a scholarship guy from you? And as long as you ask it in a polite, way, it's not going to come across the wrong way. And it's awkward,
Yeah,
it's but it's
awkward.
okay,
You don't want to be pushy.
okay, asking your girl the first time, do you like me? That's way more awkward. You know what I mean? Yeah. They'll shoot you straight at that point. They'll be like, oh, well, we don't even like you. I just am not polite, But better to know. Better to not waste your time. You don't have time to waste. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
But all it takes is one school to say yes, and then boom, you're on everybody's radar. To be honest, coaches don't trust their own evaluations. So what they'll do is they'll be like, well, okay, all state, all these numbers, big time wrestler, check. And I guarantee people are going, what am I missing? What's wrong, right? And I guarantee that they're probably thinking there must be something wrong. Just because why wouldn't you have the offers?
4A defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
All-state first team.
But they're
junior,
probably thinking, if
someone else an offer, why aren't they offering?
correct. And it's so stupid, but somebody puts their stamp of approval on you, goes, we're offering you a scholarship, and then everybody else goes, us too. Because, they must have done their homework. Yeah. But that's how it works. It's all momentum based, and we just need to get your momentum going. My mission is get you that first one. That's the beauty of football. It's like it's the most
Can't work together.
team-reliant sport that there is.
I just want to be around that winning team.
Yeah.
That's all I want. We overlooked the team, Aliquippa. Their line was absolutely massive.
Sure.
6'7", 370 pounds. It was
Right.
nuts.
Intimidating for you?
I fear no man besides my dad. He's crazy.
I'm very animated, and I'm sure you guys have known that throughout the time here. I'm very passionate about whatever I'm in, but I'm loud and I'm in your face kind of person. I coach Cole all the way up. Most of the kids it's around all the way up to about 8th grade, junior high, coach junior high, and so Cole, was always wrestling, always going here. So we decided, well, hey, let's go to Tulsa. 12 years old, let's go to Tulsa Nationals. I'll never forget, we're down there and Cole ends up winning, we're in the championship, and next thing you know, they call this kid, and I think he's from California. He's national ranked at the time now as well. And he had this big California flag, and he's running out and he's doing this around there, and he kind of circles Cole, and they're like, hey, so-and-so from California, 2-time this, 3-time that, 4-time champ this, blah, blah, blah. And Cole reaches over and he's like touching me, and he's like on my shoulder. He's like, hey, Dad, where are we gonna go for dinner? And I'm like, what do you mean dinner? Jesus Christ, we're ready to go. Let's go, blah, 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 blah. This kid's gonna beat your butt, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, I'll never forget it. He said, I'm ready, Dad, I'm ready. I'm like, you better be ready. And I'm screaming at him, got his arm. I'm like, ah. So they ended up going out on the mat, and Cole goes out there and ended up just pounding and pins him in like 28 seconds. And we're all like, yeah, I'm freaking out. And, and I'll never forget, he come off the mat and, hugging me, we're excited. And about a couple minutes and things went by, and he looked at me and said, I told you, Dad, I was ready. I told you I had this. And I was like, you know what, Cole, yes, you did. And I kind of, at that point, kind of backed off of the screaming and the hollering and the really, I let Cole be who he is. And, you wouldn't think, by talking to him, he's a state champ wrestler, and he's a, top 25, by 247 Sports ranked linebacker. Linebackers are supposedly going to rip your head off and, take your helmet off and scream at you. And, Cole goes and knocks kid's helmet off and picks him up.
So have you ever actually hunted with this before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I hunt in Kentucky, I hunt Ohio, I hunt
Nice.
Alberta, Canada.
Really?
We'll see if you're a little girl and can't pick it up like me, if you're strong enough. Right in the middle of the deer. Woo! There you go. He's a natural.
Cole, you made me feel good when you're like, oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm like, perfect, there's 2 of us, and then you go and just kill it. And that's it? Just this?
That's it. It's gonna release your stroke, yep.
Gotcha. So don't release this while pointing at the camera, man.
Oh, he's definitely lifting. It's the first time ever.
Slow him down for you to kill him, and we're good.
There it is!
There we go.
This is a 9mm semi-automatic Diamondback.
That's pretty sick.
He's shooting
Now
the
this you put the
semi-automatic
peep.
Tommy gun.
You don't even feel it too. That's
No,
45
that's
caliber.
the amazing thing.
That's back in the 1936 mob days, huh?
Yeah.
I really want to shoot this one. This is the one
Yeah,
I
that's
really want to
awesome.
shoot. The 50 cal.
That's $10 a piece. Those are top of the line ammunition there.
50 cal.
The last time they shot it right out on the side of the house there. It shook my whole house.
I bet.
How much does this thing weigh? 68 pounds.
You don't want to hit that deer, blow that thing to smithereens.
Actually, I kind of want to see what
Don't
it
hit
do.
my deer.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
Guys ready?
Yeah.
Fire in the hole.
I felt it in my
You could feel that. Just... Oh yeah.
I'm gonna push this one just to give it a little weight, okay? Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Pressure into it.
Let's go. That's insane.
That cleared my sinuses.
Jesse, you shooting that?
Heck yeah.
You're up.
Not often you get this opportunity.
And then put these on too.
Yeah.
Just to protect it. Can you see in the hole?
Yeah.
You see any of the targets?
Yep. We want to go up a little bit.
Up a little bit.
Right, slightly. Yep.
You can see it?
Yep.
Oh.
Fire in the hole! Let's go. That's insane. That's intense.
I would say those two of you guys, pretty good shooting for the first time shooting a 50 cal, right?
Not too often you get to shoot 50 cal.
No,
that was awesome.
Good deal.
Welcome to the film room. So you take on a double team here. What do your coaches teach you on taking on a double team?
I mean, they kind of just told me to get off them, I guess.
I would classify this as a triple team at this point. How would you think to take on a double team when you got two guys at you?
Split them in two.
Split them in two. Okay, so that is the natural tendency, is to split them. And if they're wide enough, you could split them, okay? But if they're using good technique, they're taught to be butt to butt. You couldn't put a credit card through there, right? Anytime you take on a block, you want to take on a half of a man, not a whole man, right? Because if you take on a half of a man, half of him is not as strong as all of you. So instead of taking on 4 legs, 4 arms, you're taking on one half of one guy. You're going to be one of the strongest kids on the field, but just from a numbers standpoint, that puts you at a disadvantage. This is another tackle?
Yeah.
You're a tackling machine. I mean, you don't miss tackles, do you?
No. I feel like that's probably the best quality. I mean, if I get on a guy, he's getting tackled or he's going down at least.
I like this too, Cole. You could see the humility in your game. Get up, not in the kid's face, right? You're pumped up, but you're not doing anything that's going to hurt the team.
I'm actually, right when I ran into them, I'm pretty sure I said sorry.
Urban Meyer was talking about Ezekiel Elliott when he got drafted, and he said one of the reasons he loves Zeke so much is he's the best player he's ever coached away from the ball. And this is what I see from you. I mean, this turns into an offensive play, right?
Yeah.
You sprint out front, right? Now we show off the wheels a little bit and crush this kid. This kid goes in thinking he's going to crush you, right?
Yeah, no.
Teach him a little lesson.
Sacrificing the life.
I love it. The effort, the tenacity, physicality. Really, you play old school football, don't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think you got that from?
My dad, for sure.
As I was a 7-year-old playing soccer, I was very aggressive, scored a lot of goals, had knocked a lot of people down. Well, sooner or later, I ended up getting like 6 or 7 red cards in a row, and the soccer coach come to my father and was like, "Hey, Mr. Weightman, it might be time for him to go play football. This is, he's too aggressive, and he can't just, it's not going to work, So a ball would be run down the corner, and as I was chasing the ball, I would knock the guy down to get the ball first. Just sooner or later, it was too much. As you get older, they kind of, I guess, didn't like that, and wasn't abiding by the rules. So they figured it was time to move on and put the pads on.
So it runs in the family, you could say.
Yeah. He was a linebacker as well.
Awesome. Why do you wear number 15?
Who's his number?
That's what I thought.
So I just wanted to represent it.
That's pretty cool. Now, if we're going to point out something that you can work on, to me, it's your drops.
For sure.
You can see that. Like, that is not a very clean drop.
Yeah.
And the thing that I see on your game is just a little bit of hesitancy in the drop. You totally have the ability. To me, it just seems like you haven't worked on it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, at this point, you've committed to going out there, right?
Yeah.
This is where I want to see you just unleash, right? Like, you kind of hesitate here. We don't want to be second-guessing ourselves. Just fly at this point, right? Let the speed take over. See ball, get ball, right? And if you're not getting depth, I know I can throw crossing routes all day. You see that? Like, this ultimately is a completion because you guys as linebackers are not getting your depth very well.
Yeah.
You are how tall?
6'3".
And a quarter. Don't sell yourself short, right?
Yeah.
And you got a big wingspan. We could get your entire frame, your big wingspan, and make the quarterback make a tough throw. But see, again, hesitancy and coverage.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to get, right? Because your first step is what?
Forward.
Right? So your first step's forward. Fine. Now we see it's not a run.
I should have been straight back then.
We got to get back now, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to work on, is just being decisive with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that old saying, you don't want to half-ass 2 things.
Yeah.
You want to whole-ass 1 thing. Still, you make a heck of a play, catch the ball. I mean, at this point, it's the 12th play of the game. You've just changed the game. I definitely see a Division I football player. You don't need offers to confirm that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you just got to know that for you. Like, I can play at that level. But I don't want you to second guess yourself just because somebody hasn't pulled the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another TFL, Cole. We're at like 110 for this game. I thought you said you had 129 on the season, not just this game. No shortage of balls there.
They destroyed my grass. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
How was that?
Horrifying.
Horrifying.
Oh my god, I thought we were about to flip like 10 times.
Flip, that thing's badass.
That thing flies. Cole, you want to go first?
I'm a little bit scared.
I'm not going to drive it like that. That was insane. Man.
Come on, flip it over. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hold on, just get him out. He ain't gonna be able to flip it over yet.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Feeling?
I'm all right.
We're a little tight today.
Yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh, good, my back hurts as well.
Yeah, it's like a little
that
things,
bad
like,
yesterday,
oh,
but-
that hurts. Yeah, well, that hurts.
Yeah, and when I fell asleep, I was like, my hand feels pretty good. And when I woke up this morning, I'm like, yeah, I can't make a fist. One of my philosophies as a coach is that football should be fun. The game is a game. I'm not a believer in this whole break them down, build them back up. Like, why do all of your work twice? And like, yes, people need to be held accountable and learn things like responsibility and hard work. Like, that's not to say that we're not tough. Football is tough, life is tough. But the manner to do that is with a positive demeanor as a coach. Like, we like to say that we're demanding, but not demeaning. So it doesn't mean we won't ever raise our voice, but it's not to demean a kid. When we're raising our voice, it's to encourage the person and uplift them and make them work that much harder. If you're worrying about avoiding a mistake, you're not freed up to go out there and make a big play. It's like learning to ride a bike. They teach you what you look at is what you hit. And so if you're thinking about a mistake all day long, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna make a mistake. And if you're freed up to think about the big plays, the success, and all the great things that can happen, it's gonna happen. I think the thing about this is you gotta be able to envision yourself in a place like this. You know, some of my former players, like, they were your size or smaller, you know, going into their visits here. And like, you can absolutely do something like this. Like, you don't need, you know, somebody to tell you that you can do it to know that you can do it. Enjoy it too.
Yeah, it's definitely something I learned over the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, like, maybe I am a little bit too hard on myself.
I mean, I think the way to put it in perspective is like, did I give my best effort today?
Really appreciate it. I'm glad you got to meet my family. Really excited for you helping me and stuff.
Of course.
Hey, we can't say enough for you guys coming up here, your crew and everything, and, you know, just the way you're, you know, come up and showed who you was and stuff to our kid and to our family. we're very thankful to, get a chance to actually put a face to all the
Yeah.
conversations and, what you're doing. And, we're really thankful, and, we're blessed to have, you in our lives now, and, continue to grow with it.
Definitely.
We're
It's,
glad you guys really got to see Cole for who he is, too.
Yeah, and you guys too. Football's family. And so to be able to come into your guys' home is special. And last lesson is whatever you do, don't hop in a four-wheeler with Coach Jesse.
Just make sure we have our helmets.
That's right. A helmet up at least, at a minimum. What I like about country ball is it's very similar to what I do for work. You get to go in, you get to meet people, find out more about them, and find out how you can help them. There's no blanket answer for everybody. Everybody's different, and I think that's how football is in general. At the end of the day, it's like these are football players, but they're also just people, and I think everybody can relate to, confidence issues or, just issues relating to their goals or not being able to overcome obstacles. So I think just being able to portray their story and how we're moving them, through obstacles and learning how to work hard and all these, life lessons, I think are valuable to anybody, not just football people. And I have no idea where this is going to take us each week, but it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be fun, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Go.
I promise you this: 4 years from now, you're gonna wish you had signed this deal.
I mean, I've heard about him. You hear he's fast, and then you turn on the tape, and that's a different type of speed right there. So
I thought that they said
go.
you're small.
I live so.
Yeah.